And we're live. Yay! My mouth is all big and open. So tonight we are here with Lady Free Vibe of Free Vibe Entertainment. Let me turn that off. Chloe. And I don't know if you guys know, but Chloe's my niece. So I'm really happy to be interviewing you. How are you doing, Chloe?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I'm proud of the channel success. Everything's been really good on your channel, so I'm excited to
What? You
be
talking
here.
about me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself. Oh, my bad.
Mm.
I thought you were talking about yourself. You said everything's been real good on the channel. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, she been doing good on her channel. Cool. Okay.
Your channel.
Yeah, it's okay. I still haven't hit my 1,000. So people share out my channel so I can reach my 1,000 viewers because
Yeah.
I've been working hard on that. Did you tell Myra you were gonna be on tonight?
Yeah, I sent it to a couple of my friends, so
Okay, because we got 0 people in here right now. I don't know what's
okay.
up.
Well, it
Hold on,
just
I'm
hit
good.
7, so
Oh, we did. I don't see it.
yeah, it's literally just 7 o'clock right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't run on CP time. I'm on time all the time. I don't do no CP stuff unless it's a technical issue. Then I have to. Let me text my friends real quick. 'Cause nobody's in here but us. That's weird.
This is gonna be posted though, like for people to rewatch though, right?
Yeah, they can rewatch it later. I
Okay.
don't know why nobody's in here. Well, I guess we just go ahead and start talking then.
Okay.
So Chloe, what have you been up to lately? And I like those braids, by the way. What have you
Thank
been
you.
doing lately?
So, for those that don't know, I'm the owner of Free Vibe Entertainment, which is my label, Free Vibe Entertainment LLC. I'm housed out of Dallas, Texas. I'm a singer and a songwriter. Last time I think we spoke, I had just put out my last album, which was called 24. Since then, I did a short play, that a stage play, I should say, and it was called One Night Only that I wrote, starred in as well, and that was really, really a great experience to have. And after that, I kind of took some time off to regroup, and now I just came out with my single that's titled Easier, that's out on YouTube right now. And I'll give you guys a snippet of that tonight too, live. But it is out. It's a live performance that we shot, and I'm really excited about that.
Okay, let's go back to your stage play.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that. And is there somewhere we can watch it?
So the stage play was performed live, so you would have had to watch it in the moment when we did it. It was in like June of 2022. But One Night Only was a play that I wrote and had my original music in. So it was about a 50s jazz singer. It really also too. Let me backtrack a little bit. It was a follow up from a short film I had put out called Memories, based off of my song Memories. And One Night Only was like the follow up to that, following this jazz singer. And she's got this big opportunity in New York City at the Loop nightclub, which is an imaginary nightclub, but where this is kind of supposed to be like the peak of her career, but she's faced with like a fork in the road of, do I compromise myself? Do I start to doubt myself now that I'm at my peak? Or do I stay true to who I am? Do I remember who I am? Right. And that causes some friction within herself. And she's ultimately not able to live in her truth and be free until she reconciles with that friction. So it was a lot of fun. The actors were great. Our team was great. And there was some great music in it too. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so where can they see? You said there was a video,
So
memories
they
video?
can't see a video. What I was saying was they could have only seen it if they went. It was like on stage there at the time. It
Yeah,
wasn't
but
recorded.
then you said something about a
So that's the
video.
short
What did that?
film. The short
Okay,
film
where
was
can they
what you
see
can see.
that?
The short film is on my channel as well. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Free Vibe ENT, you'll see the short film on there. You will not see the play on there because that was performed live, but you will see the short
Mhm.
film on there, and you'll also see my music video Easier on there as well. So Free Vibe ENT. I've also put my name, my screen name. Those are my where you can find me on Instagram, my personal page, Lady Free Vibe or Free Vibe ENT. Either one of those. If you click the link in
Mhm.
my bio, or if you just scroll through my feed, you'll find everything.
Okay, I'm typing it also in here. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I think everybody should see that short film. That was a did a really good job, and I like that it was in black and white, wasn't it? It was a
No, the
portion of
short
it.
film wasn't in black and white, but it was like a 1950s like type of feel.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. It's been a while since I watched that, but you did a really good job on that. I'm very
Thank you.
impressed by you. You remind
Thank
me,
you.
now you remind me of myself when I was younger. 'Cause I used to do a lot of stuff, but you do it better than me. You took it even further than I did. So
Oh, thank you.
very, very impressed by because you act and what else do you do besides acting?
I
She does a lot.
sing and songwrite. At one point, I was getting behind the camera and taking some photos. Also be in front of the camera and take photos. So just honestly, what I like to describe Free Vibe as, if I'm able to have a longer conversation with someone, is it really is just a hodgepodge of all the things that I'm passionate about. God has really blessed me to be passionate about a lot of things in the arts. And going back to what you said about like, well, Chloe, you're doing this and maybe doing it better. I think it's important to note that the people that come before you in time, I guess, though that's kind of like a building block, right, for the next people. So the only reason I'm able to do what I do is because you did what you did and the person before you did what they did. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a building block. And for people that don't know, I mean, Jeannie is my aunt, right? But I grew up and Jeannie kind of helped raise me too. So being around her and being exposed to somebody that was in the arts or that enjoyed those things had an impression on me. So all of whoever came before you, you could say you did it better, but it's like you couldn't really do those things without the person that came before you that made an impression on you. So it's just like
Oh,
oh,
I made an impression. Okay, okay, then I'll take it.
right,
I'll take it.
okay.
I'll take it. Okay, so let's go on. So, for people don't know, you are doing singing and songwriting full time now. Let's talk about how you arrived at that.
Yeah, so that was a really interesting journey. So, for those that don't know, I was working in IT for quite some time. So, I graduated from college in 2019, December of 2019, the semester right before the pandemic, actually. And right out of college, I, began working a full time job. My degree was business, but and I went into kind of like a business field, but just within IT. I was an inside sales rep. And honestly, it was a good experience, but I think it kind of ran its course. And God was just like, you need to start doing the things that I've called you to do. I do believe that He placed me at that job for sure. It was a blessing to work the entire pandemic. Some people, graduated when the pandemic started and weren't able to find jobs. I was blessed to graduate right before, find a job, and God sustained me those whole 2 years of the pandemic. Even though we're still technically in a pandemic, right? But you guys know what I mean. But yeah, it just started to kind of run its course. And I think that I was really challenged with, do you really trust God the way you say you do? Do you really believe that He's the one that's going to provide for you, or are you trusting in what a job can provide you financially? Are you trusting in what society says is a comfortable place? So it really took my faith to the next level, and I just put in my 2 weeks. I stopped. My last day was, I think, December the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been almost a month of me doing Free Vibe full time, and it's really honestly been going well. I think whenever you're in the will of God, He provides provisions, and it's easier than you think it would be. So I'm really grateful.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's deep. That's real deep. So, do you have any plans to maybe do a gospel song somewhere along the way?
You know, it's funny that you asked that. I think that all of my songs, I try not to put myself in a box either way. I mean, if somebody were asking, I had to classify myself to be an R&B artist, but since I'm a Christian, God is in every song. Every song that I've ever written, He's been a part of. So, and I feel like even with Easier, there's His scent is all over that song. So I don't need to necessarily make a song and say this is gospel by genre because He wrote that song anyways.
Mhm.
But I will say, probably one way or another, I'll probably write a song that people may classify explicitly as gospel on the album, but I don't necessarily feel like, oh, I need to make a, you know what I'm saying? Because he's on
Mhm.
every song I wrote.
Mhm. I get it. Okay. What is the process that you go through to write music?
Um, so it really varies, honestly, Jeannie. Like sometimes, I may like because for people that don't know, I don't know how to like read music that well. I don't know how to play an instrument or anything like that. So these melodies and things like that, these are things that just God places on my heart. So I could be listening to like different beats I find on YouTube, get inspired, and then write something that's completely opposite of that. I just needed kind of something to like get my wheels turning. Or there could be no music at all, and I'm just like inspired, and I just kind of write something down. An interesting experience I actually just had, and this song isn't released yet, but a really interesting experience I had. I was watching Lizzo's documentary on HBO Max.
Mhm.
Really good documentary. I really suggest people go and watch it. It was really, really, really inspiring. But like that was a situation where I was watching the documentary. I got so inspired by the subject matter that I paused it, wrote the song, and then finished the documentary because
Wow.
I was just that inspired by what she was talking about. So I heard somebody say I was watching the Bee Gees documentary too because I like to watch like just different artists and like figure out what their journey was like. But I can't remember his name, but one of the brothers in the Bee Gees, he was saying that like songs, he was either him or somebody else in the documentary. Songs aren't necessarily they're given to artists. Like they're given to artists. It's not necessarily something that like we possess. That they're given to us by God or whatever people decide to believe in, but they're given to you. And
Mm.
like when he said that, it was actually Chris Martin. They were interviewing him on the Bee Gees documentary. But when he
Mm.
said that, I was like, man, that's actually true. Like songs are just kind of like given to you.
Wow. That's interesting. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Um, Given to you. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool when he said that.
Mhm. Who are your favorite artists? Who are you listening to?
Right now, I mean, I think I talked about this last time. Mary J. Blige always is an inspiration of mine. I can go back, and listen to things at first that inspire me. And that's the thing about music being timeless. My life came out, I think, in 95. I'm born in 96. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, that's a timeless album that is touching somebody all these years later. It was made before they were born.
Mhm.
But as far as like artists right now that I'm listening to, I really like Raven Lene. The
Who's
album that
that?
she put out, I think it's called Hypnos. It's so good. It's good sonically, and I like that. I'm the type of person that'll go and see like who wrote it, and she
Mhm.
wrote every last song in the album, and every last song in the album was good. Every last song in the album was relatable for me. I think it could be relatable for other people. Um, I really, really like her, and I would like to work with her. Brent Faiyaz is somebody else that I really like. He's a really great artist. I think he has a really like raw, genuine sound. I listen to a lot of gospel music, Kier Sheard, Pastor Mike Jr., Ty Tribbett. I listen to a lot of gospel music, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Um, so you said you just came out with some music recently?
Yes, so I
Let's
just
talk
came
about
out
that.
with Easier. Thank you for asking about that. Easier. That's my latest single that I put out. So it's a live performance. So although it's a music video, we're actually performing live. So there's a guitarist, Lottie, in there. And then there is Gabe, who is the trumpet player, Gabriel Deshawn. So you'll see their names featured. But it's called Easier. And that was another song that was kind of just given to me, just to talk about the subject matter of the song a little bit. It is about um, it's something that's personal to me. It's about like people pleasing, and you can look at that in any type of way. You could look at that on your job. You could look at that in your relationships. You could look at that with strangers, right? I think as humans, just naturally, I think somebody said like one of the things that people like humans require is like acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, you want to kind of do things to make people comfortable. But what I'm realizing as I'm getting older is I can do things to make people feel comfortable out of compassion, but never to the detriment of myself. So
Mm.
that's kind of what the song is about. And how I'm explaining this, how God gave it to me in this song too, is like really you're acting like you're so concerned about somebody else, which you may be, but really it's because you're avoiding yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with somebody else's issues. You are trying to act as a savior to somebody else because you're avoiding what you really have on your table. Is what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say. I hope that makes sense. The song, the chorus goes, "It's easier to see you than to deal with me."
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's a really good song. I'm proud of that song.
Okay, I'm saying hi to Miss Key Kitchen. Okay, cool. Good for you. I'm glad
Hello.
that you tuned in, Miss Key Kitchen. Miss Key Kitchen
Hello.
does she does a food channel.
Okay.
It's really good. She does some
Nice
really
to
good
meet you,
food
Miss
there.
Key Kitchen. Thanks for
Appreciate
joining.
that. Uh do you want to do a little verse from that? What do you want to sing something?
Yeah, sure. I can sing a snippet of Easier.
But hold on. Let's see if anybody has some questions first. Anybody have some questions for Chloe? Wait a little bit. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, nobody has any questions. Okay, I wanted to open it up for questions before you started singing, but go ahead, throw something down, girl.
Okay, so this is a snippet from the song Easier. Mm. What's it like to have someone who listens and gives the best advice? What's it like to have someone you can call all the hours of the night? What's it like to have someone who's always there? What's it like to have someone who really, really cares? I don't wanna offend, so I just pretend like nothing's wrong. But baby, I'm gone to a place that only me and God know. A place of sorrow that I sometimes call home. If I'm being honest, I hurt sometimes, but I cover how I feel so I can dry your eyes. It's easier to see you than to deal with me. No, 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 no. It's easier than to really, really see me. Make it easier. Ooh, oh, oh, 'cause that's what keeps my heart beating. Oh, 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 oh.
Wow!
Thank you. That's easier. So y'all go stream it.
Whoa! What? 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 What?
Thank you.
Whoa! Whoa! That was good. Okay, so Miss Key Kitchen said, when did you realize you were into music?
I think thank you for asking that question. I've been into music honestly all of my life. I guess the beginning of me realizing that I wanted to like do it for real. I've always loved music. I was in talent shows as kids, you know, groups in school, choir and all of that. So it's kind of been a part of my life for the majority of my life. But when I was about like 17, I realized like, okay, I want to, you know, have a label and everything. And that's when I figured out that I wanted to call it Free Vibe ENT. And basically, it started as just a label in itself, you know, wanting a space where I could have creative control and I wouldn't be manufactured by anybody else. But really, it's turned into a life's journey of just being unapologetically who I am that God made me to be. And I think that when you are walking in your own truth, it's infectious and other people want to walk in theirs too. So that's kind of where I got where I was. But music has been a part of my life forever.
Does anybody else have any questions? Excuse me. Girl, I'm
Yes,
still
yes.
getting over this COVID. I'm still getting over this COVID. Do you have anybody else have any more questions? Let's wait for a second.
I'm trying to look
That
at the comments too.
that was really good.
Thank you so much.
That was
Thanks everybody that's
incredible.
tuning in.
That was really incredible.
Thank you.
So, what's next for you? What are you doing next?
So I'm working on a live album. That's what I'm in the process of doing right now. Other than Easier being out, so Easier is the single from the album, just to give people a taste of what they can expect. Of course, this all the songs are gonna be different, but that's kind of like the format as far as like a live thing with live instrumentation. I feel like I'm realizing for me at this point the best way to showcase my voice isn't like in a live way, because a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know, but like when you shoot music videos, you usually like mouthing, like, you know, the audio track you recorded in the studio and you're kind of just mouthing. But I kind of like the idea of singing live with live instrumentation. So you'll be getting an album hopefully by spring, that has live instrumentation, me singing live, different types of music videos. It's a visual album too, so not only will you be able to listen to it audibly, you'll be able to watch the different videos that we create. So just stay tuned and make sure you follow me. You can see my username on the screen at Lady Free Vibe or at Free Vibe ENT. Either one of those pages on Instagram, you can follow and keep up with everything.
Okay, Angie says, where can you be seen performing?
So I'm actually performing this Friday at Caves Lounge in Arlington, Texas. Just a quick set that I'm doing in addition to some other people. It's called Sessions. So they're just having like a bunch of different artists come and entertain the crowd. So I'll be singing Easier as well as, you know, a couple of other my songs. And then on January 21st, I'm performing at the Big Big Show in Dallas that's put on by my brother. It's really grown over time. We have a lot of people that come out from the city, different artists, vendors, and I'll be performing there. But to be honest, as I'm creating the album, that's really what my focus is right now. So you might not see me perform that much right now because I'm really trying to focus on creating the best possible product that I could create. And then after the album comes out, you know, hopefully we'll like go on tour or something like that and have more shows. So yeah.
So your album, okay, where can they? Okay, it's on Spotify.
It's on
Where is
every
it?
streaming platform. So if you just look up Chloe Rogers Campbell on Spotify, Apple Music, you'll find me there. But if you follow me on Instagram, the link in my bio on Instagram will literally take you to all the different streaming platforms. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. It'll have a link there for Apple Music, for Spotify, everything. So at Lady Free Vibe on Instagram, go there, click the link in the bio, and you'll be open to the portal. So yeah.
Okay, Miss Key Kitchen says, who is your favorite R&B singer?
My favorite, oh, that's actually a very hard question. That's a very hard question because I love R&B. Like I love the Isley Brothers. I love Mary J. Blige. I always say Mary J. Blige, so I guess I'll give that answer. I guess I'll give that answer, but I love so many people. I love Aretha. I love so many people. There's too many, but I guess I'll say Mary J. Blige just to give you one.
Okay, okay. So if you guys have any more questions, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Does anybody have anything else you want to ask Chloe?
Thank you guys for joining, and thank you for everybody that's watching it back. Thank you for supporting Janine's channel.
Okay, let's wait just a little bit while longer, and if we don't have
Okay.
any questions in a couple of seconds, we're gonna go ahead and get off of here.
Okay. I'm gonna look at some of the comments too.
That's my niece, guys. She has talent.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't seem like we have any more questions tonight. Chloe, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate you just letting me interview you. Don't forget me when you get to be a big star.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me, and congrats on your
Okay.
YouTube success too.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Chloe, stay on. I'm in the broadcast. So love, peace. Oh, Angie said she has to ask a question. Go ahead, Angie. Go ahead, Angie. Wait for her to type it in. Angie
Okay.
wants to ask one more question. Okay, we're waiting for Angie right now.
Okay.
I know I got a crazy, crazy. I'm sorry, my it's just all jacked up here. Um, this is a crazy question, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. If you could travel to outer space, would you? This
I
ain't got nothing to
would.
do with what we're talking about. Go ahead. You
I
would?
would,
Why?
for curiosity's sake. I mean, if I had an opportunity and it was safe, I mean, as much as they can guarantee that it would be safe, yeah, I would go just to see, what's
Mm-hmm.
going on.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to go see if it was safe?
Angie said, "Will the venue allow people to go live on Facebook?"
Um, I'm not sure, but I think what I could do, because I know I'm gonna have a couple friends there, what I could do is just have them from their phone like stream it. I don't think the venue in itself is going live, but they can't tell us, that we can't film. It's like an open thing. So thank you for that pointer. We can go ahead and go live this weekend.
Okay, so that's the last question for tonight. I thank everybody who came on. My friend, Miss G.A. Girl, she is a big supporter of mine. I appreciate you, girl. Miss Key Kitchen and Angela Johnson. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And hopefully some people will watch it in the replay. Okay, love, peace, and hair grease. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Stay on here, Chloe. I'm going to end the broadcast. Bye.